Hello guys, and welcome to a new Minecraft tutorial. This is a follow-up on my medieval city wall video in which I explained how to build this piece of wall. So you might want to check that one out first, the link is in the description. In this video I will show you three things. First of all, how to make a city gate in this wall. Then how to connect the city wall to my large medieval watchtower design. And finally, how to curve or slope the wall. Let's get started. Alright, so first of all we're going to build this city gate. To start, we will have to destroy a part of this wall. So, this is just the wall part that I showed you in the last tutorial. And now we're just going to take one of these parts, which is 13 wide in total, and we destroy a bit to make the city wall inside of it. So, first we have this wood, and then we count 1, 2 bricks, and then on the third one we start destroying. We go 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 up, then we go in 1 and we go 1, 2, 3, and then we go in 1 and we go 1 horizontal, 2, 3, and then we go out again. This is just a symmetrical shape. We go 1, 2, 3, and then out again 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. And there you go, you can now destroy everything inside and everything all the way to the back, so that we have a nice hole to work with. Okay, so now you've got your hole. The next step is to just fill in this whole gap on this side, because this is going to be the walkway through your tower, but we're just going to fill this in all the way around, all the way to the top. If there's stairs or something, just delete them and fill it in like this. If there's slabs, just delete it like this and just fill this all in around like that. Okay, so this is the hole that you will be left with. So now let's start placing some stairs. First of all, on the lower side here, you just place stone brick stairs around like this on both sides. Then we go to the top and we fill in this all the way around like this with upside down stairs. And then on both sides, also with the stone brick stairs, we extend them one out on both sides. So just like that. Also on this side. And then you can place stairs on top of them like this. One upside down stair in the middle. And then you have a nice slight bit of a roofing. The same on the other side. And there you go. Then take your cobblestone stairs and put a strip around like this. But actually we're also going to extend these cobblestone stairs. We're just going to delete these two and we're going to add 3 upside down like this. So it has a nice continuation. The same thing on the outside and the same thing on the other side. Okay, so now we've got the rough shape done and we're going to add some of the finer details. One thing I forgot was adding a slab on top of this point, so you really finish up the shape. And then next step is taking out your cobblestone walls and counting to the middle of this. 1, 2, 3, 4, and then go 1 up, take 2 blocks out and place cobblestone walls like this in that gap. The same on this side, just like that. Then we're gonna add some cobblestone walls on top of this lip of upside down cobblestone stairs. 1, 2, 3, and 1 on top. And the same on every one of the 4 lips. The next part is getting your oak fences ready, going to the roofing and counting 1 to the inside, deleting this row of stairs, and then placing a row of 2 deep of oak fences. And this would be your gates that are now pulled up. And now for the inside of the wall, which is actually really simple. Of course, on the middle and lower level you will not be able to pass, even though in the normal wall you would actually be. But now, of course, there's the gate in the way. So, for me, simply, you might want to light this area up or just fill it up with dirt so nothing can spawn there. And I just fill in this gap upwards like this, and the same on the other side in the middle level. And on the lower level, actually, it's already like it should be. This is simply how it should look like. You have this little gap here, you have the wall. You can sort of peek inside here, but not really. And this is just how it stops. And just for you to envision this, you can see on the upper 2 levels you can just pass over the city gate. But on the lower levels, when I go inside, you see it's just blocked up by a wall there. And if I go upstairs, it's also blocked by a wall there. And then finally, some of the finer details you might want to add in every build is some randomization with signs or buttons in different colors, also on top of the oak log sticking out, mossy stone bricks, cracked stone bricks, random slabs and stairs in certain places. For example, here there's a nick out of the wall. And finally, also on the ground, just added, of course, a pathway, because this is going into your city. It's probably a pretty important place. A lot of people enter through this, so there shouldn't be grass in there, because that actually is very strange. Add some fences on the side, some lighting, and then you're actually already done. Alright, so the next part of this tutorial is to show you how to connect my large medieval watchtower design, for which I will put a link in the description, to the wall. As you can see, it's actually not as much has changed on the watchtower either or the wall, so it's pretty simple to do, but you just have to know where to edit, how to edit, so that it works also on the inside and on the outside. So let's crack on and show you how it's done. Here we have the same watchtower, but now out in the open, copied out from this wall and put into here. As you can see, my plan is to add a wall into here and then make it continue out on the other side, sort of like this. The circle here is the watchtower, you have a wall coming in and a wall coming out. So, here on this side we are going to build the wall section, and on this side you can already see how it should look like when we are done. I'm only going to build this first 2 blocks of the wall, because the rest you know from the tutorial. This line is actually just the first wooden line from the wall, then you have 11 blocks of stone and stuff, and then you have the second line of the wall. Just like it is done here. You have the first line, 11 blocks of stone, the second line. And we are going to build the first line and the first line of stone blocks, because the rest you already know from the tutorial. Alright, so the first step is to add the wooden structure of the wall to your tower. Where do we start? We have these 3 slabs here, then we go back 1, we have 2 slabs, and then we go back 1 and to the side 1. And this is where you place. Normally there is a slab here from the tower, but now we place wooden structure going up. First step is to go up 1, 2, 3, 4. Then we go in 1 and just delete the blocks for now of the tower that are in the way, and we go up by 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, and this will all be deleted, actually everything that sticks out. So we've gone up 4 and then 6. Then we go in 1 more, and we go up 1, 2, 3, 9, ending just right there. Yes, and also one thing which is very important, know which is the outside, because now we're building the outside of the wall. This is not where the city is, this is where the city is. This is going to be the outside of the wall. So we're going to the inside of the wall, so we count 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 to the inside. And then we place 1, 2, 3, 4. These are actually already here, we just delete this. And then we go 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 up. And then we go inside 1 more. And we go up 1, 2, 9. And it should end up exactly below this piece of wood here. The reason why my first 4 blocks of wood were actually already here, because on this side I had already built the wall going there. So this means that when you want to use this tower as a corner of your wall, it will fit perfectly, because you see it ends up in the same piece of wood. But now you sort of already see the shape in this wood being the shape of our wall, which is going to extend from the tower. So the second step is to start clearing out some things. First of all, you want to add 2 wooden logs here, and then clear out this, so you can start to build a pathway into the upper part of this tower. Then we can also clear out everything which is now inside of this wooden structure here. You clear out everything except this wooden beam that was already here on the inside. So now it should look like this. Now, one more detail of the wooden log structure before we start building the first section of this wall. You have to add 2 blocks exactly here. So on the front part, below these 2 logs, you'd place 1 and 2 logs sticking out just like that. Then we start building with the stone bricks. This is just the first meter of this wall. It's pretty simple. We go all the time inside of this wooden structure. And it should go like this. You go 1, 2, 3, 4. Then you place cobblestone stair like that and cobblestone stair upside down. Then on top of this you place 1, 5. Cobblestone stair like that. And upside down stone brick stairs like this and that. And then on top of this 1, 4. And you should end up on this block. And you place a cobblestone stair like that. And as you see, this is just how you continue the same design as we're using there from the old video of the wall. And now we just do the same thing on the inside of the wall. So we go inside from this wooden block. We go 1, 2, 3, 4. Cobblestone stair like that. Upside down cobblestone stair. Then you go 1, 5. Cobblestone stair like that. And there you go. So now we continue in the inside and the interior of the tower and the wall. We go back to the inside of the wall and we look at this piece of log. We go inside and we count 1 from there and then place here. We place a beam going up all the way in between, up all the way back to there. So we have one beam going all the way down from there all the way up to there, a very long beam. Now we place an upside down stair on the outside of the tower, right here, and we place a row of oak logs going down till this level. On this level you place 2 upside down oak stairs. This is the level of the cobblestone stairs in the wall, like this and like that. You add a oak block on top of here and 2 slabs like this. Alright, so now I'm taking the liberty of flying inside this tower. We're working on this side of the tower, and now I'm just going to fly into the middle of the tower and we're going to watch at the side that we are working on. First of all, this is now the outside of the wall that we are working on here. The ladder will have to of course be replaced, because this is where you will walk into the wall. And we're going to destroy on 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 high. This is where your stairs should be on the outside. And we're just going to destroy everything here, and this is going to be the hallway walking into your system of walls. Then we're going to add a layer of upside down stone brick stairs here, and we're going to delete this whole row like that. And if this is the side that your ladder was on, you will have to destroy it, replace this block with a wooden block, fill it in like that, and there you go. So now we're gonna do the same thing on the second floor. I'm just going to fly inside, and here we are. This is the side that we're working on, and this is the outside of the city. So now we're going to delete these blocks here. We're going to delete the stairs, slab in there, and actually this is going to be another block of wood, and actually this block is going to be replaced by a stair. And there you go. This is your entrance from the second level into your wall system. Alright, so now we are going to take a look at the third level, which is a bit more tricky. Let's go inside. First of all, we're going to delete the ladder again, and then we're just going to open this hole on this side. This is the side that we're working on, and this is the front. So now we made a hole, and it's a bit of a mess here. We're just going to fill it in with blocks like this and this. And then when you look from the outside, we're just going to add 1 block here and 1 slab like this there. And then once again on the inside, we're going to place an upside down stair here and an upside down turned in stair there. So this is actually the sort of the roof here. And then as you see, we are done except for the roof part, where we just add a stair like this and a stair like that. Alright, and now for the final level, which is actually this wooden part on top. We will place 2 blocks on top of here, and then an upside down oak stair. On top of the stair we place 1, 2, 3 full blocks. Then on top of this block we place 1 slab, and in the front we place 1 slab, and here we place 1 block. Now we place 1 more slab here and 1 more slab there. And then we can add 1 slab back here, and actually to tidy it up a bit, you should replace this with a full block like that. And then for the log structure in between here, we're going to place 1 and 2 going to the outside, and then just fill this in with logs like this. And now to connect it to the tower on the highest level we add fences like this. Imagine this is going to be a walkway, looking out inside to the town, just like there. Then you get your oak stairs in and go to the inside. Delete this block, which you even can do. Place a stair here, place a stair there. Delete another block, just delete the blocks that you need to be able to walk up. And then go all the way up, like upside down stair here. And then normal stair there. And there you go. Since this is actually a tower with two entrances on both sides, it's a bit different, and I would recommend just adding a line of ladders in the middle to the top. But in this case, normally when it's only one entrance from one side into the tower, it would be actually just a stair going up like this, and it should actually look like this from the upper side. You just have the stair going down into here. You have a small walk around place here where maybe some ammunition or things can be stored, and that's it. And now two final details according to the original wall design. We add spruce wooden stairs on top of these logs sticking out, and spruce or oak buttons on top of those logs sticking out to the side, and the same to the back, spruce stairs like this. And when it's a corner thing like this, I would recommend adding a slab in here. And there you go. This is how you would add a wall into my medieval watchtower design. And now for the last part of this video. As you can see, you can just add those sections that I shown in the first video, like this, just 11 stone, 1 wood, 11 stone, 1 wood, and just stack it like that all the way to infinity as far as you want. But it would actually be a bit boring, because then you would have to keep this on the same level all the way around. So, as you can see, it's a lot more interesting if you add some curves or even some height differences into your wall design. Now, since the specific things that you might need in your city, maybe there's a pretty steep hill, or it's only very shallow, going up a bit, going down a bit, curving around a river or something like that, I'm not going to show you exactly how to do this, because this should be done by your own imagination. The only thing you have to do is follow a couple of simple rules. The first rule is that randomization is key. As you can see, even in these pretty sterile straight walls that I had here, you see that there's randomization of signs, of material choices, and the same can be done for lengths of the wall and the way it curves around. As you can see, this piece is actually a bit longer, and this piece is again a bit shorter. And this also means that the way you go around corners shouldn't always be the same, because that's actually, I mean, no one in the medieval ages built walls the same every time. So it actually looks a lot more interesting and a lot more realistic when you build with randomization. For example, here we have 11 stone bricks, and you see in the lowest row we have 1 stone brick, and then we have this pillar, 3 pillar, 3 pillar, 1. Now this one is, I think, 13 or 14 wide. We have 1 pillar, then the whole blocks of nothing, and then pillar, and then 1. This is different than this one, but it doesn't look ugly. On the top, there's also differences in where it's placed, and here as well. And then finally, in the wood, you can see there's maybe some stuff sticking out somewhere, some stuff bulging in, bulging out. The roof is not very the same everywhere, and especially when it starts to go up, it starts to get a bit different. But it doesn't really matter that much, as long as you look at it and think, well, maybe I should add a stair here or a stair there. Edit this design very subtly, it should work alright. And exactly the same is for the inside. For example, here, I could have chosen to keep this sidewalk only 3 wide, but I added 1 block extra when it's going curved or diagonal like this, because otherwise it would become too cramped. For example, here I added a bit of extra support, because otherwise it would look a bit flimsy, because this is going up. And finally, the easiest way I found in doing this is using sections of either 3 or 2. If you use smaller sections than this and go really diagonally with 1, you really have to alter the design. The same goes for going upwards. Do that in sections of 3 or maybe sometimes 2, and then you can go upwards as much as you want. And just to give you a bit of an idea, here you see 0, 1, 2, 3, 4. In this case we have the normal wall. We have 1 wooden log, then 11 stone bricks and a wooden log. You can alter this, for example, only by going 1 back or front, or 1 up or down, by going 4 and 5 or 5 and 4. Then you can go 2 blocks up or down or back or front by going in a section of 2, 3 and then 3. Or you could add a section of 3, 2 and then 3. Or you could actually section of 3, 2, 3, 3. And now, in this case, you go 4 down, back or up. Or to the front. And you can also make the sections slightly longer and go even further in one section. Or make them a bit shorter, just to add some more randomization in the whole design. And this is the way you should go about planning your wall. For example, here you see I have a section of going 2, 3, 1 down, 2 and 3, and then a wooden log. And here it goes 3, 4, 4, this is 5 and 6, and this is 11 straight. And there you see that slowly the curves flatten out. And there you go. This was my advanced wall building tutorial. I hope you learned something and that it was useful. Please tell me in the comments below. Also, don't forget to give me suggestions for what to do next. I hope you enjoyed this video and please see you in the next one.